Right, this is Scott Wagstaff, then head of Oldham away. Scott, how exciting is it to, the chance to make it, I suppose, the dream end to the season? That's how you've got to go into this and look at it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think at the start of the season, you want to be in these sort of games, especially where we've been all throughout the season. We've been in that top lot, and to make sure that we stay in the end of the season will be a great achievement for us. And then in the playoffs, obviously, you never know what can happen. But I think Saturday, I think we have to win. I don't think we can rely on any other results. I think all the teams near us will win their game. So we're going in there really positive and looking to win the game.
Barrow was obviously a big disappointment, but the way that you came back against Tranmere, how much can you take from that in terms of lessons learned, but also confidence and everything that goes with that?
Yeah, obviously Barrow was a disappointing sort of result. I think the performance, especially second half, was much better, but we gave ourselves a mountain to climb in that game. And then obviously the boys, I think we've had a lot of these games where we've had to bounce back, and the boys have done it every single time we've had to. So the performance was brilliant Saturday, and we need to obviously carry that sort of energy into the game Saturday against Oldham now.
And as one of the experienced players in the squad, how much onus is there on you to, just a quiet word here and there to help guide some of the younger players through it?
Yes, it is a young group. I think I saw some sort of stat. I think we were the average age of 23, which is frightening, really. I'm one of the oldest ones at 31, which is quite scary as well. But no, all the boys, they're brilliant, and they listen to obviously what the likes of me, Stokesy, obviously Jammer as well. Jammer's always in and around the dressing room as well, which is good to have. But they're all good lads, and they're all listening to what obviously we have to say, and hopefully they can sort of get our experience from situations before in the past in our careers, and we can obviously take that into Saturday's game now.
And those of you who have got a bit of experience, you've also got promotions as well. How useful is that you're not just passing on, oh, I've played 300 games, son, but actually you're passing on, look, this is how you do it. This is how you get there. Yeah,
definitely. I think you need to sort of lean on them experiences because they're going to be looking 10 years' time. They might be in the same situation as me, and they're going to have to help the other younger lads. And I think that we need to make sure that we step up to the mark. The older lads, me, Stokesy, obviously Geordie as well, and a few of the other lads that have got promotions, and we need to step up to the mark and make sure that we lead by example, and hopefully then the younger lads can sort of jump on with us.
And that stepping up to the mark, how much more important is that without Ibu Adams? Because obviously, it's an opportunity for someone, but, you've got to replace his energy and his presence in the middle of the park as well, haven't you?
Yeah, obviously he's going to be a massive miss for us. We've obviously he's been out for a few games with his injury before, but he's come back in and sort of brought, like you said, that energy back to the team. But I think anyone that will step in will do a great job to try and obviously replace him. You obviously can't replace him fully, but I think anyone that's coming in, we know that what's on the line, and I think everyone's going to give it 100% and bring the energy for the weekend.
We've not even mentioned Oldham. They're very open. Is that a good thing or a bad thing to be playing a side who are both, the leakest defence and also the top scorers in the league? Yeah,
not too sure, really. I think, it's going to be a difficult game. I think when we played them at the beginning, the middle of the season, it was a 4-3 thriller. And they, like you said, they are an open team. They score a lot of goals, but they also concede goals. So we need to make sure that we try and get that early goal, and hopefully then they'll try and get at us, and we can sort of pick them off when we can. But it's going to be a difficult game. I've played in teams that have had nothing to play for end of the season, and against other teams that have had stuff to play for, and we beat them. So anything can happen tomorrow, but we need to just make sure that we concentrate on ourselves, and we're all looking forward to obviously getting the job done.
And with a team that has so many goals in their games, I guess plenty of twists and turns. So it's not going to be over till it's over. It's going to be one of those full 90-minute games. It's not going to be one sort of early on, is it?
No, it won't be one early on. I think we've all throughout the season, it's sort of been a quite tough, tense games. I think I know all my family and that watching every single game, and they're telling me afterwards, "Oh, don't do that to us again. Don't do this to us again." And I think that's how it's sort of been this season. We've sort of left it right to the end. Even Saturday when they scored, I think my old dear was like, "Oh, don't do that. Don't let them score another goal." But that's how it is, and obviously we just need to make sure we're concentrated for the full 90 minutes and make sure we get the job done.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be much easier to play than watch. Scott, many thanks indeed. Good luck.
No, thank you very much.
Hello, Scott. It's Ash here. How are you, mate?
Right, pal. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Good man. Just going to start with, it's been obviously a season without fans pretty much, hasn't it? But bar the one pilot game. Have you got a message for the fans for Saturday?
Yeah, obviously we missed the fans. I think the two games that we had with the fans, we were excellent. Carlisle and I think it was Cambridge, and they made a massive difference for us. And it's not the same. Anyone will tell you it's not the same without the fans. We do miss them, even if they're giving a stick. I think I used to get it all the time, and I really enjoy and embrace it. So we do miss the fans, and fingers crossed if we can get the job done Saturday, then we'll have them all there for the playoffs and have a good go at the playoffs then.
Yeah, I think the biggest cheer last Saturday wasn't the goals; it was that incredible tackle you did just in front of the dugout. So I think it was a lot of cheers from your colleagues on the subs bench actually. But I mean that just summed up everything about that game really. And how much did you enjoy that challenge?
Yeah, I'm not really known for my tackling, to be honest with you. So I did enjoy it, and I think Youngie come up to me after and said I'd never cheered so much for a tackle in my life. So I think the boys did enjoy it, and they chucked the video in the group. So I'm not on Twitter, so they chucked the video on, and it was quite good to watch again. I think I got a bit of grass in my mouth as well, so I had to pull that out. But no, that's the sort of game it was. I think everyone was putting their bodies on the line that game, and it was obviously brilliant to get the result in the end and get the 3 points which we needed.
Yeah, I've been trying all season to fathom out what is your best position. You've looked really comfortable. You've looked really comfortable in the last few games under Jimmy Ball where you have been playing.
Yeah, no, I've obviously really enjoyed the position that Jimmy's put me in at the minute, and like you said, I've played in quite a few positions this season, but I've enjoyed playing every minute of it, to be honest with you. But as the midfielder, he just lets me sort of run around, get my energy up. So that's the sort of game I try and play at high energy and get around the pitch. And Jimmy's sort of left me to that and let me get on with my game.
I've not seen the stats, Scott, but you must be the road runner in the team, I guess.
Yeah, I still got some energy in these old legs. I can still move around the pitch. Yeah, the boys do hammer me a little bit about doing too much running sometimes on the stats, but that's how I've been all my career, and I love doing it.
Yeah. How much have you enjoyed playing under Jimmy Ball so far?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Obviously, I enjoyed playing under the old gaffer as well. But Jimmy's come in and sort of given us that like sort of new lease of life and the energy with the boys, and obviously everyone's sort of been given a chance as well, which is good, and it sort of keeps the lads together. And I think that's the sort of thing he's come in and done, brought the lads together, giving us the energy to go and the freedom to try and get the wins. And I felt like we've, in the last probably 6 or 7 games, we've sort of looked really free and had a lot more attacking options and a lot more attacking chances in the games. And I think that's obviously down to Jimmy.
Yeah. Just one more from me, Scott. If you sort of look back briefly on your career, how does this game rank on Saturday up there with importance? Yeah,
I've had quite a few important games. I think the last 3 or 4 seasons I've been battling relegation at Gillingham and Wimbledon, and it's a totally different type of pressure. But this is a really enjoyable type of pressure to be in, and I think all the lads have realised what there is to lose Saturday and what there's to gain as well. So we need to make sure that we've got that sort of in our heads and make sure that we're going to be in them playoff places come 5 o'clock on Saturday.